I'm gonna take you through the step-by-step process on how I do research and then show you the idea of how to create the design after you do the whole research process. Remember, research is king and the design is the next process behind it. So make sure you take your time doing your research and understand everything that you're doing. And the goal is to find out that there is a demand with these certain ideas that we're trying to research so you can create a top seller for yourself with your print-on-demand business and make money. Let's get into the content and make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. So I'm going to take you through the whole process of researching, understanding, and creating your own design. Research is very important when it comes to creating your first design because you want to make sure that there's a demand for that niche or people are actually buying it. You want to get ahead of your competition and be one of the first designs up there. And doing that strategy, it's not guaranteed to make you sales, but you're giving yourself a better opportunity to make sales. In return, you're creating that design which every print-on-demand seller wants for their business. As far as creating the design, you're going to be one of the first people to rank on Amazon.com or just Etsy or Redbubble or whatever platform that you are selling your design on. This can be on any product too as well. T-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, caps, tumblers, or whatever it is that you're selling your design on. Once you make that first sale and you start to rank into the algorithm on these platforms, you're going to get that organic traffic. In return, you're going to make more money. And that's the name of the game. It's all about going forward and just putting everything into play and giving yourself the best opportunity to make those first sales in a niche. One of the best things I like to do, this is free too, by the way. Keep in mind, everything for the most part is free. The research, I'm going to show you a cool design tool at the very end, so you want to stay tuned for that. But I'm going to come down here and just show you one of the strategies that I do research, and I'll show you another way, the classic way that I've been creating content for the last 8 years, and this is the original strategy that still works to this day. And people are like, why is that? Will you still share that strategy? Yes, it still works. Why wouldn't I share it with you? Amazon hot new releases. I'll put this link down below so you can check that out too as well. If you look right here, so we're looking at this. Remember too, copyrights and trademarks play a role, so you have to make sure that you're double checking all that on your end. It's part of the business. If you're looking at this stuff and you don't know if you should do it or not, most likely you shouldn't do it. For example, like the Eagles, they're going to the Super Bowl. If you do not have the rights to create a design for this type of NFL team, you can't create the design. Don't try to go around the algorithm. Don't try to go over and try to be sneaky and do this. Don't do that stuff because most likely you're going to get your account shut down. You're going to get in trouble some type of way. So just be careful for that. Now, 100 days of school. Yes, you can do this. 100 days of school is a big event. Now, is it too late to do it? If you're trying to make sales right now, as of right now, you could probably get some sales in. It's not saying like it's too late to do it, but you're like, the trend is like, it's up right now. But like, think about it. If the trend's up and people are searching and buying, don't you want to create a design and hopefully make sales? You're not going to make too much money, but you're going to get the design ranking. But then there's always next year, right? So get that out of your mind. Oh yeah, you have to design. Yeah, you can design 3 months. I always teach you to design 3 months ahead to get ahead of it, so you can actually start making money where you go from $50 to $100 to $200, $300, $400. Yes, I do teach that. But the thing is, it's more of, if you want to design for it and you're in the vibe of it and you got a good idea of what you want to design for, by all means do it, because there's all kinds of different ideas right here. Look what they did right here. Like friendship bracelet. This is really cool. It's cranking. It's making a ton of sales. These other ones are really cool too as well. You can see what they're doing with the little bow, right? That's really popular right there. And if you're catching on to certain things like that and you see it, if you see anything here and you're mixing like 101, like you see the 101 days of school, they're using like the Dalmatian, right? Something like taking like the bow, and you see how they mix it with 100 days. I knew that little bow is trending, right? Now, if you're taking like, oh, look at this, friendship bracelets, and what kind of design could I create with 100 days of school and friendship bracelets? Like kids love friendship bracelets. This is a really good idea, right? I think it's a good idea. So it's worth to try to create a cool design for that. And it's nothing crazy, right? It's nothing crazy. It's just a design and it makes sense and people love it. And then keep in mind too, you're probably designing for kids, and then also there's adults too, so teachers, stuff like that. So teachers, and you got to keep in mind who you're designing for. Just understand that. We'll go down, bro. It's my 100th day of school. Let's go down more. We're seeing a lot more of this Eagle stuff. I'm gonna just fly by this. I'm not gonna touch on it too much. I already did. Dabbing heart bow. Now look at Valentine's Day. This is interesting. Okay. Now we got the concept from here. We got bro does friendship and Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine's Day, can your friend be your Valentine's Day? You get what I'm going with that? You get the idea of that? Little Miss 100 Days of School. We're seeing this, okay. Funny, so the little heart candy Valentine's Day. See what they did? Rees, ski body, fire and the bussin'. They're doing these little slang words right here, which is pretty cool. It's called Gulf of America. You're seeing that right now. This is right here. Gulf of America is trademark. So I found that out the other day when I was actually thinking about creating a video for that. It wasn't, I was like, nah, never mind. Bucked 100 days of school, dear student, boy, girl, 100th day of school. You can see what they did right here, like mixing hunting and 100 day of school. Let's go down more. You're seeing like their video game, and then you can go over to page 2. This is giving you some ideas right now, by the way. But the first idea that already came to mind is like friendship and Valentine's Day. I'm thinking already like friends that are girls and they want to be each other's Valentine's Day because they're just elementary or something like that, right? Just trying to make a little cute thing from that. That's what I'm thinking. You're the Snake, right? It's a little bit too late for that, but it's definitely making sales. And it's literally just a simple Google search away too, by the way. You can literally just click on the design. Let me show you. Year of the Snake. I think you hit search, right? And it's going to tell you, let's take out the 2025. It says it's breaking it down here. Oh, signals the beginning of the land festival on. So you still get the year of the snake. Chinese. So what we're looking for is Chinese New Year, 2025. It's going to break it down. Wednesday, the 29th, 2025. But I know that some people in Chinese New Year tradition, they celebrate it a little bit longer than this. I know some people celebrate, I think it's like a month out, if I'm not misunderstanding. So they celebrate it till like the end of February, which is pretty cool. They do a whole, like some people do a whole month where they just close up shop and they celebrate this holiday for Chinese New Year. So we see that, right? I think it's too late for this one. And we keep coming down and just come up with different ideas and literally just come down this whole rabbit hole. Look at this. Look at how they use all the, this is cool. I like this a lot. This is a good idea. See how they use all the different dinosaurs, right? 100 days of school. They put probably 100 different types of dinosaurs, or maybe even, I'm not even sure if there is 100 types of different dinosaurs, probably just different colors, mixing them up here and there, but that's a really good idea. Let's look at the all-time sales. One thing too is this BSR chart. I love to look at this. The reason being is because Amazon gives us this. It's a bestsellers rank. You can see it right here. When it gets a seller's rank, that means it's made a sell. That means that there's a demand. But then when it makes it, look, it goes all the way up to almost 2 million, 1.9 million. So it goes all the way up, but then it starts to trend down. And you're seeing this right here as you're looking at this little metric. You're seeing that, and this is a free tool too, by the way. It's just a bestseller rank, and you can see it. It's just going down. The lower it goes, the more sales velocity that it's doing. The more sales velocity it's doing, the more money that you're going to make, and that is very big as a print on demand seller, Amazon merch on demand seller, Etsy seller, Redbubble seller, your own brand, your website. You can take, these are different ideas that you can create for yourself and your business. And if you look at this, it's all the way down to 26K BSR. So most likely this thing is cranking, probably making over 100 sales a day based on the trend and what's going on right now. Got the idea? You get where I'm going. Trump is big right now. He just became the president of the United States of America. And anything, let me touch on this too. Anything that he is saying or doing, especially like this right here, the Gulf of America, the reason why it became so big is because the stuff that he's doing and everything that he's doing behind it. In the last 10 years, he says one thing, right? People are taking those ideas, and you've been sleeping under a rock. If you haven't seen them, they're taking the ideas and turning them into t-shirt designs, and people are buying them like crazy. Look at this, 41K. We've seen a few of these designs already, by the way. I'm not making this up. The data doesn't lie. It's right there. So look at this, Valentine's Day American flag. I actually talked about this in my research guide that I do. Here's another one, the Gulf of America 25. You see that shirt right there. You're the snake, you're the snake, you're the snake. Now, one thing too, as you can see, this is all of the stuff that we just touched on right here. This is a good way right here to look at this pretty much every day to see what's populating, see what's new. Because if you catch on before the rest of the competition does, and you put a good design up there, and next thing you know, you have 2 or 3 or 4 designs doing this. This is a big money maker right here. Just check it on the daily. It's a big opportunity over here. Looking at different keywords and seeing how people are using their titles and their listings is one way to do that, and it's pretty big. Understanding this is a very powerful way to do free research. All right, so I came over here to merchresearch.com. This is one of the first ways I was doing research for the longest time, and I still do it the same exact way. There's just different ways of doing it. I use social media sometimes. I'll use this sometimes. I'll use the hot new releases. I'll use the tool Merch Informer in general to help me with different ideas. So there's several different ways that you can do this. There's not just one way. There's no right way to do research. I've always said that. You can do research just by doing a Google search. You can use research by using ChatGPT. There's whatever personal preference that you want to do it, do it. Just do it. Do it the way that you do it. Do what you feel comfortable with. I'm just sharing you how I do it. Now, your hair, just pick your country, US t-shirts. At one point, I didn't have all access to all these products. And when I started doing Amazon merch on demand about 8 years ago, there were just t-shirts, right? And there was different types of t-shirts. And if you have a keyword or phrase, pick a keyword phrase, and then you just go ahead and hit search. Now, it's going to bring you over here, and it's basically what we're doing is leveraging this to find, like, we want to see newer products, what people are designing for, what's making sales. So we'll come over here, sort by, and we're doing newest arrival. Now, there's going to be a lot of mess in here because what people are doing is trying to cheat the system and do all kinds of different random keywords and trying to create stuff for the Eagles. And like I've said already, because it's all over the place, Kansas City Chiefs. Now, you don't want to do that. What we're looking for is trying to dive in here. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Okay, we're looking for a BSR. Looking for, or just different ideas. Even if you see something that you want to create, go for it by all means. If you're seeing some inspiration that you really do it. So bingo, Yahtzee. This is coming up right here. All you need is love and data. Now we're looking at this right here. Seeing there's BSRs right here. Now look at this. Is the year of the snake too. Remember we just touched on that, right? It has a BSR. This is newly uploaded. So now this is one way you can find trending ideas. When we come over here, let's go ahead and click on this one. And then you always want to double check for trademarks and copyrights. One tool that I like to use is the Merch Informer trademark checker. This little tab right here, I'll check it to make sure that there's no, it's not popping up as a trademark. And then you want to take it into the next step. You can just go ahead and do a Google search and then go over there and do that too as well. You want to make sure that it's not from a movie, it's not from anything like that, or you just want to be safe. And then it's all up to you. If it depends on how you want to do things, if you don't feel comfortable doing a certain design, by all means, do not do it. And if you maybe say this is copyright or trademark, and you want to literally just keep going down this whole list until you find something that's really good, but you're seeing that people are designing for this, it seems like a all right type of idea with it. But just around this, like, all you need is love and data. I'm not sure exactly where that's coming from, but it seems like it's triggered more towards like Valentine's Day, I feel like. So this would be probably like a really good trending idea for it. But what else can you do? You can even take it a step further, as in, let me show you right now. You can just go over to ChatGPT. I'm going to open up ChatGPT. Now, as you open up ChatGPT, we can just literally just grab that design that we know that it's making sales, right? We've seen that it has a BSR. As of 2 days ago, it has a BSR. It was uploaded. You can see right here, first date uploaded. You see that, January 25th. Now you can take that. See that it's a good sign already. But maybe you want to mix this up. You can just do a screenshot. What I usually do, just do a screenshot on my computer. I bring it over here to ChatGPT. I just copy and paste it into there. You can even grab the link and bring it over here too as well. But for this example, I just like to do that screenshot right there. Give me 10 ideas that are related, that are similar to this design. And you can just, I will be creating my own for my t-shirt business. Boom. And it's going to go ahead and read that. Oh, look at that. See that? That's crazy, right? All you need is coffee and code. All you need is pizza and Wi-Fi. That's not a bad idea. See, this is some good stuff. All you need is music and friends. I love pizza. All you need is plants and peace. That's cool. All you need is books and tea. This is all good stuff. And look at target pet. Look, it's telling you who to target. This is crazy. So if none of this applies to your niche, right? But just taking the concept, the main idea, grabbing from this, and say you have your own brand, your target audience, you know what you're doing. Like, you're taking this same concept, this same idea that we just plugged into ChatGPT, taking this same idea and then plugging it in is one way, just taking some inspiration. Let's say if you're we come down right here, we see right here, plants, aim for plant lovers. You're up in the plant lover niche. All you need is plants and peace. That's a good idea. And then all you need is love and plants, right? You can say the same thing. You see the concept, see the idea that we're just going with right there, based off the research and everything that we're doing. And now it does take a little bit of brain power. I get that. Also, it doesn't in a way because we have ChatGPT. But if you want to take it to that next level, it does take brain power and understanding the whole research process. You're seeing how long this takes for the research process. It doesn't take long. It's fun to do. And this is why I enjoy sharing this with you on my channel. And with that being said, if you're watching this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up because it helps me, and you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. But yeah, that's how I leverage that right there. The merchresearch.com, hit the search, and then you come up here to newest arrivals, and you're just gonna go down this whole list right here and just come up with, see what other ideas are popping up. We know that greetings from the Gulf of America, but you gotta be careful because it's trademark, but look at, it's making sales. And then you go down a little bit more, the bad beep, I pulled with my autistic swag. That's funny. All right. Now with cuss words on t-shirts, right? Different platforms are going to have their own rules. So you want to make sure that you're on top of that because every platform is going to be different, right? And then you have pages and pages you can just go down, making sure that it has a BSR because people are buying it. It shows you that there is a demand and that is what you're looking for. All right, now touching on this a bit more. So remember I showed you one of the ways to do research, and we seen like 100 days of school friendship. We seen this, right? Now you could just take this idea and then do the same thing that I did right here inside of ChatGPT. So you come over here, plug that in, copy and paste that, so it gets the design over here. And I actually have the paid version of ChatGPT too, by the way. And then you can just do the same thing here, and it will literally just 100 days of school. 100 days smarter. You see that, and you see it broke it all down. You can see that how I did that, right? But like it's give it more detail as far as we know it's a friendship bracelet, right? 100 days. The design is a 100 days of friendship bracelet. What do you have ideas for this? Do you have design ideas for this? And the more you feed it, the better, because it's thinking and understanding. Tying knots in friendship, 100 days of friendship and fun. 100 beats, 100 friends, tied together for 100 days, 100 days of school, 100 bracelets of love. Let's see what they're doing there right here, and they're just breaking it all down, which is really cool. Obviously, you just dig into a little bit more, making sure it makes sense. Some of it may be too, I feel like passionate, right, for a little kid. So just understanding that and tying it together, but just giving it more information, feeding it more to help you come up with a different idea. That's just amazing. It's powerful. All right, the tool that I'm going to be using right now to help us create a design is Kittl.com. This is a really awesome design tool. I've been using it, and there's so many new features that they just released about a week ago. And we're going to go over some of the stuff and the whole process, the whole workflow, and how this can help you create a design based off the research that we already done. So I'm going to come over here to a right-hand corner, new project, and I'm going to have a 25% discount code for you down below. And this is for all you new users that come onto Kittl, and there's a 25% coupon code down below in the description. So we're going to come over here. Now, there's a few different artboard sizes that you can use. I'm going to use print on demand. I'm going to come over here to merch by Amazon, and it's going to have the template. Now, there's a few different other templates that you can use back here too. If you want to, Printful, Redbubble, Printify, and Awkward Styles t-shirts, you can use that too as well. But let's go ahead and use the merch by Amazon one. It puts it in the right sizing for us, all right, and the DPI, which is really nice. So go ahead and create, and boom. Now, you can see everything, because we have an artboard here, and I'm going to go ahead and come over here to the left-hand side, Kittl AI. I'm going to go ahead and design generator. This is a really cool one. I'm going to go ahead and what do you want to make? I'm going to make a t-shirt, and then you can do sticker, poster. There's a few other things that you can do here. I'm going to do t-shirt. Now, the one that caught my attention the most was all you need is pizza and Wi-Fi. That was pretty cool. That caught my attention. I'm like, I'm going to go with that. I know we researched a few different things, and you can literally go back and do whatever you want, right? And I'm just doing this design because I'm feeling it. I think it's a vibe right now. And I'm like, all right, let me do this. Let me check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it very general. I'm going to type in pizza. Type that in right there. And it says right here, write the subject in simple words. So I'm just going to put pizza. And then you can choose optional if you want the styling. You can choose the color. You can do whatever you want from here. You can do cute, modern, and then you can go whatever you want to do. I'm just leave it blank. I'm going to hit generate. And it's going to go ahead and generate it's crazy because it's like taking all the heavy lifting. We're leveraging AI, and that's the goal, right? We're in the era right now where leveraging the tools that we have at our fingertips is going to help us produce more and make more. Keep that in mind. Now, this one looks pretty cool. Let me go ahead and add that one. Let's go ahead and generate it again. Just want to see it when it looks like when it's bigger. I'm not sure about the back end right there. I'm going to let it go ahead and keep generating. We can literally just create another. I like the color scheme going on here. I feel like it's pretty cool, but I feel like I need to change this background because this one's pretty cool too. Cheese pizza and pepperoni. Now this is cool. Color scheme's alright. Pretty good. Now, all I'm going to do is come over here. We're going to go ahead and just Copy that. Now, if you have a different idea, you want to do it your own way, and you have an idea how you want to do it, you can go ahead and do so, right? Readjust this a tiny bit. All right, so after messing with it for a bit, so I came up with all you need is pizza and Wi-Fi. Now, one thing too, they even says all you need is pizza, and it looks like it says wife. That can be an idea too as well, right? There's different ideas that can be done. Now, when I did it generated, everything was, you can edit anything in here, you can move anything, even the graphics. You can even create your own custom graphics if you want to, just by clicking on it. And then like you come over to, let's say, like clicking on this, and then let's say you want to, the Kittl Copilot right here, you can literally replace an image, and then it comes up with different elements. So if you don't like that element, you can literally just, by replacing that, you can just click on that and it'll replace that for you. Simple things like that. And then you can even generate even a graphic in here. So let's say I just wanted to generate an image. I'm just going to hit, just add an element. Let's say just pizza. I want to add the pizza in there, or I want to add like a laptop to added a laptop in there for Wi-Fi or something like that, right? I can just hit that pizza, and it's going to go ahead and give me some results. Now, that's one way to do it. Now, for example, I can come over here into Kittl AI, and then I can go over here to image generator. All right, now you can hit this little tab button, and you DALL-E 3 Flux 1.1 Pro. We're gonna go ahead and use DALL-E 3, and we're gonna just type slice of pizza, right? Type that in right there, and you can pick your aspect ratio. I'm gonna leave that right there, private mode or public, leave it private. And then you can come over here to like different types of styles. One thing is there's a ton that you can choose from inside of here. This is whole, I can just go all the way down. Let's use a cartoon for example. And then it's gonna generate an image based off of the description that I put in there. And here it is. Now you can see the slice of pizza that created, which is pretty cool. Now it just puts it right on the screen. And then look there's more in the style. If I come down here, there's different types of images of pizza to give you more inspiration. If you don't want to use that one, you can use any of these. And then it's very simple too. I can literally just take out the background on that image. It's already highlighted. Let that populate. And I can just download this image just directly onto my computer. But look how fast it took out the background of that actual pizza slice, which is amazing, right? It came out pretty dang good, and it did all the background stuff. And if I want to add it into this design, I can do. That's just an idea. But now we're right here. We can go ahead and now we can export, and we want to make sure that we remove background, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the export. This one. Now we went ahead and exported the image, right? You're going to see it pop up. Boom. Get an idea of what it looks like. Maybe want to tighten it up a tiny bit, but that's just an example. So the actual design is done and ready to upload to Amazon Merch on Demand. If you want to see how I create stunning designs within minutes, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.